Hello and very welcome to this special episode where I will do as I promised in my deep dive on Goa and Psy Trance and present here a list of my top 10 favorite Goa and Psy Trance tracks from the 90s. So as said, I had to break out the list of great Goa and Psy Trance artists into this separate episode because the list was basically too long. And also I have probably missed some great artists and bands. Please write in the comments below if you think that I've missed some golden track that definitely deserves to be on this list. And if you are completely new to Goa and Psy Trance, I think this would be an excellent list for you to start listening to. Also, I have decided that in the list you can only have one entry per artist or band, simply so I'll get some more diversity in the list. But now it is time to kick it off, and we will kick it off with number 10. And here we find nothing less than Shakta and Moonweed with the track Micronesia. Shakta being UK-based Sebastian James Taylor and Moonweed being UK-based Jamie Graham. I would say this track has just all the elements of a great Goa trance track. The squeaking 303 bass lines, aggressive drums, space pads and weird effects. Just the perfect trip. And then on number 9 we find Transwave from the Res Walker EP that was produced in 1995. Transwave was a Goa and Psy Trance project from France, started already in 1994 by the duo Christophe and Frédéric. And they made a lot of great tracks, but I think the Res Walker is the best one. And on the number 8 we find Extreme with the track Radio, that is from the album also named Radio from 1998. Extreme was a Goa and Psy Trance duo from Hamburg, Germany, with the members Jan Müller and Markus Mikkel. The band started already in 1991, but their most important work was on Radio, where they introduced a darker kind of Psy Trance, and this style became very popular at raves at the time. And on number 7 we find Blue Planet Corporation with Alidade from 1999. Blue Planet Corporation was a French Goa and Psy Trance project created by Gabriel Machurel. The sound of Blue Planet Corp was a bit more chill, and he basically introduced some more ambient sound into the Goa and Psy Trance, almost crossing over to uplifting trance, but still with the Goa trance in focus. And on place number 6 we find Juno Reactor and the track Magnetic from the album Beyond the Infinity from 1995. The UK-based art project Juno Reactor was a really important musical project, started already in 1990, so they were very early, and they started to mix basically electronic music with orchestral music and also world music. And they were clearly one of the founders that inspired a more music-influenced trance music scene. During the years there has been a countless number of members in the band Juno Reactor. So apart from the artistic leadership of Ben Watkins, there has also been Peter Edward Clark, Yasuhiro Sugihara, Amir Jon Haddad, Taltula Ben Ari, Natalie Hay, Avishai Gefrati, Agnivo, The Stigma Show Crew, Mike Maguire, Stephanie Holbeck, Jens Waldebach, Johan Bley, Ray, Taz Alexander, Mabi Fabonyanne, Michael Ladonga, Simpi Vemarele, Mandala Lande, Greg Ellis, Paul Jackson, Steve Stevens, The Squid, Xavier Morel, Hamsika Lyer, and Chris Kilvan. Although I think the most important album of Unireactor was Transmissions from 1993, but I think their best work is done on the album Beyond the Infinity, so that's why I chose a track from that album to this list. And now on place number 5 we found the Pleiadians with the track Maya from the album Identified Flying Object from 1997. So the Pleiadians, that is also known as Etnica, was an Italian Goa and Psy Trance project with the members Andrea Rizzu, Carlo Paterno, Maurizio Begotti and Max Lanfranconti that focused on a more sci-fi inspired psytrance music. And on place number 4 we find the Israel-based band MFG with their track Overload from the album The Prophecy from 1996. So MFG was a Goa and Psy Trance project from Tel Aviv, Israel, with the members Aron Segal and Guy Sukrel. And I think the greatness that they had was that they could combine all these catchy oriental melodies with more psychedelic elements and just creating a great progression on their tracks. And on number 3 we find Tufan Probe, Green Nuns of the Revolution remix, released on an EP in 1995. So UK-based Tufan is kind of a one-hit wonder band that released only 3 EPs ever. And it consisted of the members Andy Smith, Dick Trevor and Matt Coldrick. The Green Nuns of the Revolution was another UK-based Goa and Psy Trance project, consisting of Dick Trevor, Matt Coldridge and Neil Covley. So basically it was Tufan minus Andy Smith and plus Neil Covley. But I just love the gritty underground sound of this track in combination with its high-pitched lead, which makes it just a perfect psychedelic trip. And now number 2 on the list. And here we find Hallucinogen and the track Orphic Trench from the album Twisted from 1996. Well, this album Twisted is just wicked good, all of it. So Hallucinogen, or Simon Posford, is a UK-based Goa and Psy Trance artist that was a major influencer of the Goa and Psy Trance scene in the 1990s. And if I should highlight something specific, he was a mad skilled music producer, and many of his productions are just one level above all the other Goa and Psy Trance tracks in music production quality. Myself, I have also very actively listened to the work of Hallucinogen and tried to figure out basically how to get the right sound of Goa and Psy Trance music production. And before we present number 1 on the list, we have our honorable mentions of some great tracks that were just outside of the top 10. Now, number 1 on the list, Astral Projection with the track People Can Fly from the album Trust in Trance from 1996. People can fly. So, Astral Projection, that was a duo based in Israel consisting of Avi Nassim and Lior Perlmutter was one of the leading Goa and Psy Trance creators of the 90s. They started, however, already in the early 90s, but back then the band was called SFX, and they had hits like Monster Mania and JBIE, that is short for James Brown is Elvis. But in 1995, after also some other members had passed through the band, Avi and Lior shaped what would become Astral Projection, and they had multiple Goa and Psy Trance hits, such as Mahadeva, Dancing Galaxy, Kabbalah, and of course People Can Fly. And my favorite being the last one. It just has this fantastic hypnotic feel and these great harmonies, and it really pulls your mind into the music and create this trance that is the music is supposed to do. And this track has also been a great personal inspiration for me as well, so it has inspired me a lot in my music making. So there we go, that's the list. So thanks a lot for watching this Goa Trance Top 10 with me. Also do not forget to subscribe, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. And next time we will deep dive into Big Beat using the Korg Volkas. So until next time, ta-ta!